And I mean, we saw the former Delta Zaria pop up, but I mean, I was thinking, oh, well, you might have actually missed her, but I mean, obviously, you went back and did some stuff while you were gone from WWE. Is there anybody that you've looked at and you're like, oh, well, I knew they were getting picked up, knew they were
Yeah.
getting signed. It was only a matter of time.
Well, I always tell the story to everyone, but like I remember Rhea Ripley when she first started training. As soon as she first started training, I'm like, this girl's going to get signed by
Yeah.
WWE. Like I just knew it, and obviously huge superstar now. And then when I saw Delta come in and the thing she was doing, I said the same thing. I'm like, she's the next one after Rhea Ripley, I think. And now that hopefully that is what happens. They've built her up really well on NXT. Like all those vignettes and stuff have been really cool to see. But as for Australian wrestling now, I'm a big fan of a guy that I helped train. His name is Tommy Knight. He's starting to do more. He's like a main event everywhere in the country in Australia, but he's going to start doing more overseas stuff soon. So hopefully you get to see him.
What does it mean for you as somebody from there to just see this explosion on worldwide TV? Because it, like in WWF, WCW, it didn't exist to this level. Like when I was a kid.
No, so for me as a kid, you know, long-time wrestling fan, my whole life, there was no representation for Australian people in wrestling. Or you had like little glimpses. You had Nathan Jones, you know, he only lasted a couple of months, but like
I had Eugene as a Kentuckian, so
well,
like,
there you go. But you have a lot of Americans at least.
I do have a lot of Americans, but as a Kentuckian, I have Eugene and Jillian Hall.
Okay. They lasted longer than Nathan Jones, though.
Fair, they did.
But yeah, there was no representation, and now I think it's great that you know, I've been in there's a kids magazine back home that I've been in a few times, and it sort of is like surreal for me. I remember reading that as a kid and looking at pictures of Austin and The Rock and stuff like that, and now you get to see Bronson Reed and Rhea Ripley and Grayson Waller. Like, hopefully that inspires a whole new generation of wrestling fans back home that end up getting into the business.